Hey YouTube, just back here again with more updates to my 2019 Polaris Ranger 570. You may be wondering, this one looks a little different. It's at nighttime, and the reason for that being, so you could probably tell behind me that I've installed this light bar. And I wanted to just show off some of the stuff that I've done and some of the updates that I have not shown y'all as well. So overall, I've been working on it for a couple months now. Excuse me. And I've installed a 2-inch lift kit with the 27 by 9 by 14 inch test terabytes with the ITP 14-inch rim. All Polaris specs and everything like that. No big deal on that situation. I've also installed a sound bar as well, underglow lights, and these hooks in the back as well. Along with all this stuff, over Christmas, I received new side view mirrors, which were cake to install. These are Kemimoto. Thank you, wife, for those. They are amazing. I love them. They fold upwards and in and just all different different directions, and I love them. I love the way they look. I think they give it a good profile and a good styling. And of course you can see out of them well. One of the most important things about it. I've also installed this light bar, or the sound bar, of course. I've had that for a little bit. As of recently, I've installed this new seatbelt. So I've got a young one. He's 2 years old, and I just want to feel a little safer with him actually riding with us. So I've installed an extra one. This is just kind of a cheap one that I found on Amazon. Again, Amazon's the best place to go. But for what it's worth, it works perfectly. Unfortunately, Polaris doesn't want you to fool around with your seat belts because they want you to be safe. They don't want to have the liability crap. So they make it kind of a pain in the ass to get to the bar that is behind here to mount the actual seat belt. So I had to take off, I think it was 8 screws out of the back here. One here, one there, one there, and one there, and then yeah, so it should have been 8 screws altogether, 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. They're just plastic screws, and they just hold on the actual cushion. Good bit of information for me later, in case I know these have a tendency to rip. So if you could just get the material, you could technically reupholster it if you had to. I don't know about the bottom seat, but I can't imagine it'd be much different because it's just a seat. But anywho, on to the good stuff. Along with the light bar that I got, it is a Nilight. I know that sounds silly, but it is a Nilight light bar. It's a 42-inch and fit just fine on the roof. I had to drill holes, of course, and mount it, and then I put a little sealant around the wire going through the actual the roof part, just in case, you know, there might be a little water leaking in. I don't really care much because, I mean, in Florida, you're going to be sweating or wet one way or the other. But I just ran some wires straight down the railing here and connected it to a switch inside that I had previously had. So I had ordered this switch, the side lights switch, I had ordered that originally, but this came in instead. LED light bar, which I was like, oh well, in a little bit I'm gonna get one anyway to make my complete set. So I just kept that one, and then I actually ordered another one of these, and they actually sent me the right thing this time. Thank you, Amazon, finally. But yeah, I just hooked them up same way. Pretty easy setup overall. But also, along with the light bar and the new seat belt, I have also installed shackle mounts, which are bolt-on shackle mounts. They have weld-on ones, but I don't have a welder, so I said, I guess I'm gonna have to get some bolt-on ones. And overall, so far I've been able to do what I need them to do. And I got new Rhino shackle mounts. The bolt-on, Rhino shackles. The bolt-on shackle mounts are, again, off Amazon, pretty easy. And the Rhino shackles, you can find them on Amazon, or you can find them at rhino.com, rhinousa.com. And I have some ratchet straps as well from Rhino, which I love the design that they did and everything. And so I'm overall super pleased with them. And with the green lighting that I will show you, we'll do this light, and we'll do these lights. I think overall really set it off. And I will also show you the overall new light bar, which, I mean, that thing, my neighbor's gonna be pissed at me, but just for a second, the thing is sick, and it lights up everything. Now, of course, doing those things has made me realize that the lights of the regular Polaris just don't quite cut it. There's a clear difference between the LED bulbs and the whatever the other style is. So I will be changing those out eventually. However, the only thing that I've seen online is that they're about $56 just for the bulbs, which I think is completely outrageous. Let me know in the comments down below if you can find any other LED bulbs that are cheaper for the Polaris Ranger 570, because I'd like to just do the bulbs, but they also have the whole light fixtures, which I thought, if I'm gonna spend some money on it, I might as well spend some good money on it and do a whole LED fixture with little tiny LED lights in it and everything like that. So let me know what you think in the comments. I am gonna have to get rid of these doors because they just make it look trashy, and I don't really ever use them. I'm thinking about honestly just taking them off and going from there. Yeah, that is the Polaris, and I don't think I'm doing too much more after this. I've gotten pretty much everything I wanted so far to do to it, and it'll probably stay like this for a good little bit. But let me know what you think, and like if you feel the urge to. Appreciate it. Goodbye.